Hello and welcome to another update video about Link. So we are still tracking a potential 5-wave move to the upside. At the moment I don't have 5 waves yet. As explained in previous videos, we need the 5 waves to really confirm that a lasting low has been established. At the moment I could easily still count that as a wave 4 correction, even though it would have retraced quite a lot, but it's only a 3-wave move to the upside here at the moment, okay, to this swing high that was made on the 21st of July at around 844. So I need to see the 5 waves up, you know that, to be able to confirm that a lasting low has been put in place. As soon as I get that, and it would need a break above the, basically 845 level, pretty much 844, this 21st of July high to really confirm we have 5 waves. And at the moment we might be in this 5th wave in an ABC structure because we're dealing in the yellow wave count with a diagonal. It's already a wave count that unfortunately lost its impulsive potential by breaking below support here recently for a wave 4. I still allow this to be a wave 4 even though it came down quite deep, because we can always understand it as a diagonal. Okay, so it is doing something like that, maybe an ascending broadening wedge, which eventually would be expected to break to the downside for a pullback in a wave 2, right? So if we really get those 5 waves up, again, we would need a break above that 844 level, then we can call that again a larger wave 1. So I would count this, where's the text? I would count this here as a so-called wave 1, which would be the first wave of an uptrend. I can only do that as soon as I have 5 waves up. Let's make that yellow. And then we would be looking forward to an ABC corrective 3-wave pullback in a so-called wave 2. So we have a 1-2 setup. We can then calculate here support for a wave 2. And then a 3rd wave rally should take us to, well, above 950 certainly. But that would be a major breakout point because that is still key resistance. We zoom in at the moment in the bullish wave count. I'm currently tracking micro support at 747. We are there now. I don't pay too much attention to that support level. I said that before. Why? First of all, because this here is a B wave and B waves can do funny stuff. Okay, but it still would be preferable for it to hold 747 or at least avoid a sustained break below it. So if it goes slightly below it, touches the trend line and then goes, no problem. But if we really see a sustained break below the 26th of July low, which would be at 727, yeah, then I would need to revise the wave count here a little bit. Wouldn't necessarily be bearish yet, but it would still look a bit strange. I would then have to say that probably this wave 4 was never finished, but it would then come quite deep. And if we break below the trend line, it starts to get unreliable, okay? So ideally, we want to avoid a more significant breakdown from here. If we break below the ascending trend line, I would not call that an ABC structure in wave 5 anymore. I would then have to assume we're still in the wave 4, and I would then give you an updated support region. But certainly, we would then be watching for a potential retest of this previous resistance, now ideally support area that could be around 660, and then maybe a reaction to that. Okay, so either, and that would be preferred for a reliable 5-wave move up, as reliable as it can be in a diagonal, because they are not very reliable, but they adhere to trend lines very often and channels. So ideally it would be preferred to hold the trend line and then go higher in a C wave of wave 5 to finish the 5-wave development. Below the trend line, I think we are looking at a pullback to the support zone. I personally would remain tentatively bullish on this count as long as we stay above the red zone here, and that's around 650, 660. That's previous resistance and potentially now support. Below that level again, it could go down to new lows. So I think there is upside pressure above that level. There was downside pressure below that level. Link managed to break free and go higher. Now there's a few things you need to know about. First of all, Link has been moving in this price channel, in a wider price channel, for over a year. So it is moving here in this sort of, it's sort of, yeah, you could call that a range, but it's sort of most recently rolled over a little bit. Okay, as you can see, it's a bit bit strange, bit of an odd shape. But it hasn't broken above that 950 for ages, 950 level. So that's the key resistance level. And then you've got 3 touch points here. This descending trend line could be relevant as well. So I would pay attention to that one if we push a little higher. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I need to see 5 waves up. I'd say at the moment I'm tentatively bullish because the trend is clearly up, the short-term trend. But it is unclear how that 5-wave move up would fit into the bigger picture. That's a bit unclear. So I am, again, tentatively bullish only because I haven't seen the 5 waves up, but we're above previous resistance. So I'm just purely following the trend here. To become, let's say, more bullish, I need to see the 5 waves up and a successful higher low after 3 waves down in a wave 2. Okay, that's my update about Link. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.